Hello there, Relentless Rumble is back once again, and in today's video we're going to run through our best free-to-play team to clear up all the rewards right here. So first of all, these are the three different units. We have Seth, we have Sylvina, as well as this dead type mage over here with the ability to take less magical damage as well as become unaffected. So my look at this is these three units, they are probably going to be more weak to the physical side of things, but that's just my guess. But in this video we're going to break down how I did 48 kills with my free-to-play account to max out all the quest rewards right here. So starting off, let's run through the quest numbers. So this is difficulty 1. We're going to claim everything. Okay, so 20, 25. So you max out the rewards at 40 kills right here. So if you're free to play just chasing after the rewards, this will be your final goal, which is getting 40 kills. And then for Brawl 2 over here, you will actually need 22 kills for Sylvina for you to get the max rewards. And then for Brawl 3, it seems like you need to score at least 40 kills for you to get the max rewards right here. So for the invite letter, we will be getting 10 of those after you max out the points itself. And then for Seth over here, we will be fighting 5 Seth, and in the endless mode, we will be getting the flash buff, which is able to increase 100 haste for the 5th one to have the flash itself. So this 5th unit with the flash will be able to jump around really quickly and eventually be able to bring down your teams if your team is not built up. So your goal is to get as much kills as possible before you actually die to the Seth or die to this flash stacking from the Seth itself. And let's run through the battles. Okay, so I have a few team ideas or few team variations. So number 1, right, it will be with the Sonya as well as Corinne and Seth combo with the Great Sword spell itself. So for this fight, I would say Mikola and Smokey will be quite essential because you kind of need some sort of sustain to actually survive against the Seth, because Seth is actually a unit that hits decently hard, and when you have 5 of them, especially with this flash buff on the 5th one, in case they spawn the 5th one, you kind of need some sustain so that you don't die too quickly. So as you guys will see later on in the battle itself, my teams eventually fall, but I'm able to try to kill as much as possible before my team falls over here. So I'm using Sonya together with Corinne because we are dealing with the Maulers. So Light Bearers will be able to do more damage against the Maulers, and we do get a 3-2 buff right here. So Seth, I'll say, is probably a lot stronger if you do have him in S+, because he has already proven to be one of the better Relentless Rumble unit with regards to the Supreme Plus tier itself. But right here we only have the Legendary tier, so we're running him for 3-2 right here. And if you have a stronger Coco, you can also use Coco, because this 3 supports basically ensures that you survive, and then you output damage with Sonya as well as Corinne right here. So we're gonna do the Seth one first, run through the damage numbers, and then we're gonna do the Coco one. Okay, so let's go with where's my Seth? Okay, I think we can go with Shakir as well. I think it works. Seth, Shakir both works because they are all physical attackers, and Shakir is able to provide for the damage reduction buff as well. So we'll go with Shakir here first. So right here, Mikola gets the buff up. Okay, we link Sonya to Corinne as well as Smokey because we want to make sure that Smokey stays alive throughout or for as long as possible, so that we are able to keep the whole team healthy and reach the 3rd buff or the 3rd ultimate from Smokey, this blue aura over here. Okay, so Quick Sword spell gives us the additional damage as well as debuff and synergizes really well with the physical team nature. Okay, so around this timing, I think around this timing the Seth will start getting like this flash buff stacking, and then your units will just start to die one by one. So as you guys can see right here, so we did a 42 kill with this team. Okay, so this team is strong enough to get the 40 kills, and this is the damage distribution. So Sonya as well as Corinne are our main damage dealer, and then you add in a debuffer or buffer in the Shakir slot. So you can use Seth, you can use Kruger as well. I think Coco's pretty decent. Coco's probably a lot more stable because you get like massive shielding and damage reduction. So let's run through one with Coco here. Coco. So for the magical side of things, right, one thing I realized is that the Wilders this time around is not as strong because I guess the fractional bonus from Seth does kick in to do more damage against the wilders in general. So the wilders actually die a lot more easily, and once one of your units starts to fall, your whole team pretty much falls to the Seth's assault subsequently. So you guys will realize a trend in today's replays. So right here, buffing, and then we reach like this 30+ second mark, and then suddenly somebody starts to die. But with Coco's ultimate, as well as all the buffing and shielding and healing and stuff, we might be able to tide through the 42 kill mark and then do 45 or 46 kills. So the core for my team is Sonya as well as Corin as the damage dealer. But there are other light barrel damage dealers you guys can use with regards to this boss, provided you have ways to keep them alive. So right here, we might be able to break our own personal record. If our Sonya is able to kill at least one more unit. Nice. Coco gets the ultimate off. So we did 48, 51 kill, brand new record. Okay, so there are some RNG factors with regards to Seth. So we reached a brand new high, 51 kill with this team. Okay, so this is the damage distribution. So with Coco's protection, my Sonya and Corin was able to survive a little bit longer to jam in a little bit more damage. My previous best was actually with Tasia, by the way. So if you have Tasia built up, you can definitely try these variants. So the team idea is pretty much the same, right? We sort of buff up Smokey so that this unit stays alive to buff up the whole team. And then the very last unit, you can obviously use Tasia as well. So Tasia is number 1, a physical attacker, has a physical defense debuff, and gives you the 3-2 buff right here. On top of that, Tasia has the added ability to control Seth. So if RNG is in your favor and you actually stampede Seth and hold Seth in place for a little bit, then your whole team might be able to survive for you to do even greater kill damage itself. So let's run through this battle. So one thing about Seth is a unit that steam throw a lot, but Seth is particularly weak to control in terms of the kit itself, because he doesn't have much control immunity and he relies on building up damage. So Tasia over here is able to provide for that control, but my Tasia is at the lower rank, so mainly for the control, lesser for the damage as well as the debuff, because the debuff only comes in the Supreme Plus skill, and obviously the more stats you have, the more damage. So mine is a little bit low in terms of tier, so not that much damage, but she will be jumping around, right, controlling as she runs through the Seths itself. Yeah, usually it's around this 40-second mark when the Seth starts to hit a lot harder. Yeah, so with Tasia's control, seems like we are surviving quite well, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is where the damage starts to rack up and then we die over here. So Tasia also has a little bit of RNG, and the previous best score was with Tasia right here at 48 kills. Okay, so this is the damage distribution. So either number 1, you use Tasia to control so that you survive a little bit better, or you use Coco to potentially survive a little bit better with Coco's ultimate itself. Okay, so this will be the best 3 team variations with my account. There are other variations which I kind of want to showcase, but like I mentioned earlier, it is not as good. So one is with OD and with the Mauler side. But the thing about OD with the Mauler side is this, right? OD is a unit that's pretty single target based, so we can try that. So we're gonna do OD with our dear Sonya over here. So OD here, and then we put in a Smokey. And then for this one, I guess what we can do is we can do a resonating spell so that OD can kill people a little bit faster. Or maybe tight core spell. Okay, I think we'll use resonating for this one and see how it goes. So OD is a little bit slow in terms of steamrolling. Okay, but I think he does pretty much the same thing as well. So this is with the 4 Mauler with Sonya buff. So Sonya is going to be quite a crucial unit because Sonya is not only a good damage dealer, but Sonya also buffs up your carry in the process. Okay, so the build up is a little bit slow. We are currently at 20 kills. So if we are using the previous team with the quick blitz spell, we should be close to 30 around the 40-second mark. 30 plus 40 near the 40-second mark. Okay. So this team seems strong enough for a 40 kill cycle as well. So I think you can definitely run this team. 4-1 with greater factional bonus with OD's poison to insta kill. Although we didn't actually get our Mikola buff throughout the whole fight itself. Yeah, so over here we have a 42, 43. Pretty decent. Okay, 44 kills over here. 45. Yeah, I think should be GG. Oh, wow. Coco carrying us again with the RNG. So 46, pretty decent as well. So that's another team idea for you guys. With regards to the wilder side, so we probably have to reposition to protect our Mikola. Yeah, so against Seth, right, you have to sort of make sure your units survive that very first wave first. Okay, so we survive here. We should be able to build up the stack. Okay. Lily May died. So this is one of the issues, like I mentioned. Because like the units actually die pretty easily here, especially the wilders. Yeah, wilders die super duper easily. Okay. Okay, I think should be good to go. Okay, Coco's ultimate went through, so our support should be able to survive, and then our carries in Mikola as well as OD should be able to build up damage. Okay, pacing's a little bit slow, but I think once Lily May starts to reach critical mass, we should be able to hit 40 kills as well with this team. So if you want to use the wilder side, I think ideally you want to feature at least a Damien. Maybe with Hewin, right, for the sustain side. Because without sustain, you just can't survive long enough to hit 40 kills. Yeah. But the thing is, Hewin and Damien, they are not as offensive as compared to Mikola and Smokey or Smokey and Coco. So that's one thing for you guys to consider. So Sonya's definitely a lot better. Because Sonya's able to do AoE damage. So if it's Sonya right now, we would be close to the 40 kill mark. But we are catching up. I think this team should also be able to do the 40 kill. So this is for those of you guys who do not have Sonya, but you have all the Mauler supports plus the main built up. Yeah, should be able to hit 40 kills here. 7. Can we hit 40? Just 40? Right? Free to play player dream to max out everything. Okay, we are close. 39 kill with this team. Okay, so let's run through Lily May's damage right here. So Lily May is still like a good, like decent carry, right? If let's say you have Sonya with Lily May, then you can run Sonya with Lily May in this team setup itself. So that's pretty much it. My different team recommendations from a free-to-play player's perspective to max out the rewards from the quest itself. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!